I believe I am the only human being awake on the surface of this planet this morning. Leslie, it is time to greet rosy-fingered dawn. Leslie!
What? What? Oh.
Come along, bye-byes are over. The Sandman's clocked off. Get up.
But I've only just closed my eyes.
Shh, don't say that too loudly. I always tell the prisoners that you go to sleep standing up with one eye open. Oh, you great nana. Why do you have to go to bed in your uniform? I don't wonder you've never got married.
Listen, who's talking? You look like the abominable snowman after a quick thaw.
You have got a very rough tongue of a morning, Leslie.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Anne. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Well, you have done so.
Oh, well, perhaps single beds was a mistake.
Don't sit there twittering like a pregnant blackbird. Go on, get up. Get the prisoners awake. And I shall go down to the kitchen and make quite sure that they are brewing up.
Oh, righto. Oh. Awake! For morning in the bowl of night has flung the stone that puts the stars to flight.
Morning in the bowl of night? He'll get my bowl of night over his head one of these days.
Hey! Shh! Hey, simmer down. The dustbin men will be here to collect us at 6, so come on, into the bins. And keep quiet. We'll all be out in time for the pubs to open. And remember, they may have the stone walls and the guard dogs, but we've got one big advantage. Clissitt and Mills, both on early turn this morning. Well, you couldn't ask for anything more now. Come on, get in. Come on. And keep quiet. What's up now?
My bin's full of old tea leaves.
So what about Ginger there? He's not complaining, and he's up to his shirt lapping semolina pudding. Clissitt's coming. Get down.
Quiet life is quite the life for me. Hello, lads. This is your friendly neighbourhood gastronome. Hello, cooks. Hello, cooks.
My mouth's like a budgie sandy bottom, Arnold. Where's that cup of tea?
There is no tea because you have forgotten to get the cooks up.
Oh, no, I didn't. They were up. They were already dressed when I got there. Get down to the kitchen. Rattle them pots and pans, I said. Haven't they arrived yet?
Well, they haven't been dragged away by starving cockroaches, have they?
And I could just murder a cup of tea. It'd be a crime of passion.
Here, I know. They have crept back to their pits. Go and get them up. I will find the kettle and I'll make the tea. I'll show that we're not helpless.
Yes, all right, but don't forget to warm the pot.
Oh, right here.
I can't find them, Arnold. I don't know where they've got to. What's up? What is it? The cooks in the bins. Oh, I know they were late for work, Arnold, but you've gone too far this time. I mean, there's years of wear left in them cooks.
I didn't put them in there, you blood blister. It's a breakout. They're trying to escape.
What, in the dustbins?
Yes, don't you see? They're expecting that the dustbin men will come and take them outside.
Oh, well, I knew. I told you there'd be trouble when you didn't give the bin men a Christmas box.
Sound an alarm! I'll pin them down.
Are you entering this act for opportunity knocks, Mills?
Sir, it's the cooks, sir. It's a breakout.
A breakout?
Yes, the cooks. They're in the bins. But I've got them trapped.
Oh, I'll get you for this, Clissitt. You've had your last chip butty out of us. Come on, Scabby. Come on, Scabby, they've got us. Scabby! Come on, Scabby.
Don't look, sir. It's not a pretty sight. It's Scabby Harrison smothered by his own scrambled eggs.
What's going on in there? When we going to get us breakfast?
Well, it's all in the lap of the gods.
Yeah, what did he say? He said it's all in the back of the bogs.
They put it in a sack for the dogs.
Well, I'm going back to my quarters to get some breakfast.
Well, who's going to cook our breakfast, sir? My mum said I was to have regular meals. The judge assured her on that point.
Well, we can't turn the cooks loose. Clissitt, you better take over. I'll put you and Mills in charge of the kitchens.
Radio, sir, give us the tools and we will finish the job.
You better have some men to help you. Are any of you prisoners experienced?
Me. I worked in London's biggest hotels for years.
Yes, nicking handbags in the ladies' powder room.
No, sir, no, in the kitchens. I am a wonderful cook.
You cannot believe a word that this man says, sir. The man's a criminal.
Have you got any in here that aren't, you idiot? Well, now, Little, you say you're experienced in the kitchens. Were you ever familiar with Mrs. Beaton?
Well, I had my moments, so I'm only human. I hope you won't hold that against me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to do.
And this is my mate, William, sir.
Hey, Pongo, shut up.
He's just being modest, sir. He has only to look at an old boiler or a bit of scrag end and it goes all tender.
Well, there you are, Clissitt. There's your team. Make a good job of this, and maybe we will overlook this morning's little fiasco.
Hey, Pongo, what are you playing at? You know we can't cook.
Shut up, you Burke. Anyone can cook. We're in the kitchens. That means 8 square meals a day and snacks in between to keep us going.
Look, not an egg, not a crust.
Hey, Arnold, I've just remembered something.
Yes, well, that'll keep until we've had breakfast.
Well, that's it, you see. There isn't any breakfast.
I stand here like old Mother Bleeding Hubbard. What?
Well, you see, when I was locking the cooks up last night, Pally Page, he kept laughing all the time. Then I heard him saying that he'd given all the rations to the bin men last night.
The bloody toe rags, 1,000 ruptures be upon them.
I found a potato.
There's a scrape of strawberry jam in this jar.
That gives us jam-flavoured potato crisps. It's no good, Clissitt. You'll have to tell the governor. Get him to lay on some grub.
I am not going to go and tell the governor.
Yeah, but you'll have to, Arnold.
Wait a minute. I have a brainwave. It is a watertight scheme. It's brilliant.
Come on, Pongo, we better tell the governor.
No, just here. Listen. The next lot of rations come up on Friday. We can manage till then.
Oh, I can't last out till Friday, Arnold.
Of course you can. Between now and then, we will buy the rations. It's only for 3 days. And if we shop surreptitiously in the nearby town, nobody will be any the wiser.
Yeah, but we pay for the whole flaming prison to eat. So to feed 200 villains out of our wage packets.
You won't even have a wage packet if the governor finds out.
It's a brilliant idea, Clissitt.
And you won't go to the governor?
On one condition.
Anything you say, you have been a prince, Mr. Little, and so have you, Mushy.
What you get, the food you buy, it's got to be the very best. None of your nourishing tins of cat food. No rubbish.
No, of course not. Only the very best for both of you. I will see that you are as full as a policewoman's handbag.
We want steak and kidney pie.
We want turkey.
We want stuffing.
And so you shall, you dear old-fashioned. Now, is that all right, Leslie? Have you got some money?
Well, I've only got a tenner.
Well, that's all right. I have here another tenner for you. Now, be off. Oh, and Leslie, bloody hurry up, because if you're longer than half an hour, I shall rub your legs with a cheese grater.
What are we going to do about the lads out there? They're ravenous. They'll come in here and eat us.
That's all right, Pongo. I can deal with half of them. I can disarm them. I shall deprive them of their dentures.
Oh, but what about the other half? I mean, they must know by now we're not cooking anything.
That's quite right. Here, Williams, remove one of your socks, place it on the spit, and turn it slowly over a low light. That'll fool them. Pongo, you stand there making a noise like a leg of lamb.
Where is Mills?
What a morning I've had.
Where the hell have you been? The Calcutta Food Fair?
I met that Mrs. Jackson in the supermarket. Could I get away?
Well, what have you got?
Do you know, Arnold, artichokes are down 3 a pound.
Yes, and your artichokes will be down 3 a pound if you don't get that lot unpacked.
Let's have a butcher's at the grub.
And do you know that girl behind the pay desk? She tried to charge me twice for the same item. Well, I told her.
Mr. Mills, can we see what you've got?
I mean, what a sauce, anyway.
Bout up! Can't you see that we're slavering? The whole of this prison is shaking with hunger. We're seeing visions. Get them baskets unpacked.
Oh, well, if you feel like that, help yourselves.
Right. Now, let's see what you've got. What is it? What? Cocktail sticks? Pearl onions?
Asparagus tips. Wafer thin mince.
Quick frozen croutons, green figs.
Ants covered in chocolate? Candied peel?
Snails in garlic butter. Candles. Candles?
Poppiedums? By appointment, suppliers of lark's kidneys to the late King Edward VII.
Oh, yes, it's all lovely delicatesse. And you'll be pleased about this, Arnold. I've got green stamps on everything, except the candles.
Where's the bloody...
All right, little, leave him alone. He is all mine.
Hey, what's up, aren't you, please?
Mr. Mills, please say you've got a lorry outside full of crusty loaves and ready-to-cook chips.
But I thought you'd like something different, something to tempt the most jaded palate.
That's bloody puff grub. You can't go throwing that to those werewolves.
What are we going to do?
Don't panic, for God's sake. Don't panic, anybody. Don't panic. Don't panic. I will get you something somewhere. This is like during the war, the Blitz we had to dig for victory. Desperate days require desperate methods. I will find you something somewhere.
But, Mr. Clissitt, it's the wrong time of the year for gathering blackberries.
I wasn't thinking of going blackberrying. I was thinking of strangling a bloody sheep.
They'll go mad when they see this lot. Look at it. Half a cheese straw, 2 pearl onions, 5 chocolate-covered ants and a Brazil nut.
That is a perfectly balanced, nutritious meal. It's full of essential vitamins.
Well, it's not my idea of a nice breakfast, Mr. Mills.
It's nobody's idea of a nice breakfast. I've just seen all the cockroaches wending their way across the yard looking for a new home. They got the message. The good times are over in this kitchen.
Believe me, Pongo, there's health and energy in that meal. I mean, it's much better for you than the flesh of dead creatures and a lot of starch.
We don't want dead flesh and starch, Mr. Mills. Just want a big plate full of bacon and half a loaf of fried bread.
I'm telling you, Mills, when the blokes in this nick see this handful of dolly mixtures you call breakfast, they'll want your ear roll for an omelette.
Nonsense! They love it!
Well, if you're so confident, you take the bloody stuff round. Go on. Lavish hospitality on them, will you?
Yes, all right, I will.
Hey, they'll kill him.
There'll be one less mouth to feed. An extra cheese straw, Mushy.
I hope you haven't been promising second helpings, Mr. Mills. We just can't do it.
Oh, they're like raving beasts. Windy Carver nearly had my hand off. Ah! It's all that meat. It's all that red meat they've had in the past.
Well, we'll soon cure them of that, won't we?
Look, lads, we'll have to box a bit clever when we take the rest of the breakfast round. I know. We'll get Grizzly Bear Ryan to be our head waiter. I mean, if he's on our side, there won't be any trouble.
But he's got the biggest appetite of the lot. We all know why they banned him from that fox hunt.
Yeah, it was him that had them plaster ducks flying up the wall of the governor's office.
But he hasn't got it up here. Superior brain power beats broad every time. You go and fetch him, Pongo.
Right, this I want to see.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, I shall mould his will to mine, Mushy. I shall bend his mental impulses till they're all faced round the wrong way. I've been reading it in a book, you see, the key to man mastery.
Yeah, you'd have done better spending your money on a lucky Cornish pixie. Or better still, a lucky Cornish pasty.
Oh, come in, Grizzly. Great news for you.
Yeah?
Yes, you have been chosen, Grizzly. You have been specially picked out.
Yes.
Now, what do you think, Grizzly? We've got some special astronaut food. Do you see this? This is a joint of roast beef concentrated down.
It looks like an onion.
It's very clever the way they do it, isn't it?
So what? So what?
So, try it, Grizzly. Now then, do you see this, Grizzly? I know it looks like a Brazil nut, but really, it is a complete apple pie.
It tastes like a bilberry.
You like it, then? Yeah. Good, well, you can help me take the food round to the lads. You can tell them how good it is. You can also tell them how all-filling it is.
This is a Scarborough cod, deep-fried in Bill Fletcher's chip shop.
This is really the same as eating a bucket full of curly chips.
Hey, Pongo, tell me that story about the calves.
I've told it you 3 times.
Well, tell it me again.
Well, all it is that these calves live in little huts, see?
Oh.
And the farmers keep stuffing them full of food, so they get very fat.
Oh.
They keep on eating, and then we eat them.
It's the most beautiful animal story I've ever heard. Wouldn't it make a lovely Walt Disney film?
He's got food.
It's too late. I'm so weak they'll have to feed me through a tube up my nose.
Yeah, well, there's about half a ton of spuds and 200 weight of beef in there. Try getting that up your nose.
What's for afters?
Washing up is for afters, little.
That's humble fare you've brought us, Clissitt. You promised us the best.
Nothing is too good for you, little. And that's what you'll get if you don't keep a civil tongue round my boots.
I don't care what it is as long as it's food.
All right, sharpen the potato peelers. The days of wine and roses are upon us once more. Who is going to write out the menus?
Oh, will there be a choice, Mr. Clissitt?
Of course there will be a choice. Nobody will have to eat their dinner if they don't like Irish stew. They can wait until they have the tea.
What will that be?
Irish stew.
How did you get on, Flash Gordon? Did they enjoy their astronauts' food?
They made me eat 990 chocolate-covered ants.
Not bad. I need something. More salt. And what was it my old mother used to put in? A bay leaf. Right.
Me beauty. Keep bubbling, my Irish brainchild. I bet Pongo Little forgot the salt.
Don't forget to put the salt in, Mushy. He doesn't listen to a word I say.
What did Mr. Mills say? Oh, yeah.
Excuse me, Mushy.
Hey, what are you doing with Mr. Clissitt's plant, Pongo?
It's bay leaves for the stew.
This isn't a bay leaf.
Yes, it is. It says so on the pot.
Says a present from Herne Bay. I don't think that's the same thing.
Well, it's all God's herbs, Mushy. It's full of chlorophyll.
What?
You know, that stuff they put in the swimming pool that stops your feet rotting.
Well, let me have a look. Hey, it likes Mr. Clissitt's plant. It's sucking it under. Pongo, it's smiling at me.
That means it's ready. Right, I'll go and get Clissitt. Clissitt, it's ready! Clissitt!
Wait. Un momento. This is my moment of triumph. Let me savor it and smell that gorgeous bouquet. Oh, get that blowing up your bleeding ooter. It fair makes me head spin.
Don't stand there chatting it up, Anna. Let's have some before you get engaged to it.
Now, just a moment. Haven't you forgotten to say something to me?
Yeah, let's have our flaming grub.
No, wait. Now listen to me. Seeing that I'm the only one who has remained steadfast and rock-like through every crisis, while you lot have been rushing around like overgrown schoolgirls that have torn your knickers, I will tell you this. You are none of you having anything to eat until you say, "You were quite right, Mr. Clissitt, and we were wrong."
Over my dead body, Clissitt.
Yes, if you like.
You don't mean me as well, do you, Arnold?
Yes, you as well. You were the worst of all because you fell at the first crisis. You disappeared up the fever of your own imagination. Now then, before you eat, what is it you've got to say?
You were right, Mr. Clissitt, and we were wrong.
I should think so too.
Can I eat now?
Yes, you all can. Now listen, Pongo, you and Grizzly there, serve out 2 large man-sized portions for myself and Mr. Mills. Then take it away, and if there's anything left, you can have it yourself.
Right.
God, Jove, Arnold. I'm ravished.
Famished is the word that you were groping for. To be ravished is to be... Well, I'll not explain that to you before you eat.
Well, can I start now?
Yes, with pleasure. Didn't you like that, then?
What? No, well, I didn't actually taste it.
Oh, I noticed that. Got no fault to find with it, not the slightest criticism.
Well, I don't know, perhaps it needed something. See what you think.
All right. Yes, you're quite right. It does need something. It needs throwing away. It tastes like hot pennies dipped in aftershave lotion.
Is it? There's a very peculiar smell wafting through the prison. Is it you?
No, definitely not, sir. I've never left the kitchen. I can't vouch for Mr. Mills, though, because he's been zooming about a bit.
No. I mean, it must be the food. Is that the dinner you're giving the men?
Oh, yes, sir. This is Irish stew. It's most delicious, sir. Most delicious.
Did you enjoy that, Clissitt?
Yes, in fact, I could hardly bear to put my plate down.
What's worrying me is keeping it down.
What did you say, Mills?
He said if we'd known you'd been coming, we'd have baked a cake.
Well, I'm not at all satisfied. I shall be back here at supper time, and I shall want to sample a complete meal. And let's hope it's something a little more imaginative than that.
Yes, well, I was thinking of giving the lads ratatouille à la mode de Provence.
Good. I shall look forward to that.
Leslie, what is ratatouille à la mode de Provence?
It must be little French rats in brown sauce.
But what are we going to do?
Look, what's this wee bit all of a sudden? 10 minutes ago was you were right, Mr. Clissitt, and we were wrong. Well, I don't know what you're going to do, Arnold, but I'm going to go sick.
You traitor! Ah, Mr. Little. Did the lads enjoy the grub? How did it go down?
I'll show you how it went down, Clissitt.
Grizzly!
Flusher Harris has sent you a message, Mr. Clissitt. He said his regards to the chef and would he mind going back to pig farming?
But the governor, he's coming to supper. He's going to taste everything. He'll go potty. Oh, I'm finished.
Hey, Clissitt, that was a lovely drop of Irish stew you made. The lads threw it on the floor. It's bleached all the lino.
Panlid, thank God you've arrived. Here, tell me.
Yeah.
Do you know how to make ratatouille à la mode de Provence?
I'm not going to turn kosher. You're going to be getting me excommunicated. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're on your own, Clissitt.
But what am I going to do?
Well, there's only one way out.
What's that?
Plan B.
Plan B?
Yeah, out with the pig swill. They'll be coming to collect the bins in half an hour.
Oh, come on.
Come on, give me a hand. Come on,